Hey guys, this is Jesse at Restoration Tractor Sales. Want to invite you guys to our winter auction here, fall/winter auction here this Saturday, December 6th, starting at 9 o'clock here at 55 Church Road, Lancaster, PA. We're excited. This is our biggest auction we've had yet. We've got some pretty cool pieces. I think we got 100 tractors totaled up here, a bunch of parts, so forth. We'll be starting at 9 o'clock with parts, the wagon stuff, and then we'll be moving on to the tires and so forth, those new tires and some bigger parts. We'll be on tractors by about 11:30, starting with the Case IH Magnums, working our way down through the red lineup, sort of starting big to little, and then doing the John Deeres, and then I think there's some Fords, and then some Allis-Chalmers in some cases, and finishing up with the Olivers, and don't forget the G1000 Vista as well. So anyway, we'll do a walkthrough here, just give you a rundown here of these tractors a little bit. Also, the auction is inside for the bigger portion, at least till about 2:30, 3 o'clock, when we'll do the duals and the weights after the tractors. That portion will be right outside the shop door on the south side, but otherwise everything else will be inside. We'll be doing a drive-through on the tractors, and the rest of the parts are all inside. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday the 6th at 9 o'clock. All right, so first of all, here we got a 7220. This tractor's got 1,800 and some hours on it. This tractor's a real low hour tractor we bought out of the Midwest off of farm sale. We believe the hours to be right. It had a loader on it with pallet forks. The loader selling after the tractors, and that shows very low wear as well. We did have the tractor painted, but it does still have the original hood decals on it to give you a little bit of an idea of how original it was and how good it was. The seat is still original as well. Just a real good, tight, very low hour tractor. And then next here we got a 7110. This tractor we bought out of the West. It come out of Kansas. It was running a hay baler, round baler out there. Originally, I believe, come out of Ohio, but a good tight tractor. We had this tractor out on rental this fall, and this tractor worked great. It is a solid tractor. We don't have her all cleaned up from the rental yet. You see there's dirt on the tires, but that's a solid original tractor. Next here we got a 7110. This is a local consignment. Stauffer's had painted the red on it. The rims could stand to be painted, and it needs some details, but a good solid tractor. Next, we got a little 5220 here. This come off a farm retirement in Ontario, and 5,000 some hours, and was just fading a little bit, so we had painted the red on it, and just a nice, clean little tractor. It does have the power shift in as well. And then we have this 5140. This come out of the northern Midwest, and this seems to be a real good solid tractor. This 5140 does. This 685 is a local consignment here about an hour north of here. And then the 3788 is that's a good customer of ours, Tom Dancer, and he loves 2+2s, and did a phenomenal job restoring this one. Look the pictures over. It'd be hard to find one this nice. And then we got this 3488. This tractor's sort of one of my favorites for the auction, you might say. One of the reasons might be is it's the very first 3488 I've ever owned, which is, we sold a lot of tractors, but I've never owned a 3488 before. This is a fairly late one. It's a very late 84. I believe serial number is 900 and some. A good running driving tractor, and a clean tractor that come out of the West. The 1586 here is a local tractor that's on consignment. This tractor, back in 18 or 19, I believe, Hubers had went through the rear end. There's been a lot of money spent on it. We'll have some paperwork up in the pictures as well, so you can see what all has been done. That'd been a couple hundred hours ago and a couple years ago, but a real good solid 1586. This Hydro 186 is a little more common, but it does seem to run and drive good. Could use some TLC around, just a little rough around the cab corners and some of that stuff. Not a lot of rust, but just it does have some patches at the bottom of the doors, but just really could use a going through as far as cosmetically, but mechanically seems to be good. And then this Hydro 86, this I sold several years ago to a good customer of ours and slash collector, and he set it in his shed with all his others and wasn't using it, and decided to let a couple go to free up some cash, and so that come from him. That's a good, clean little Hydro 86, runs and drives good. This 1568, one of the highlights here, one of my favorites here. This tractor, we've spent a bunch of time just doing little stuff going through the front end. We did have it split to do a little work on second gear, just some stuff like that. It's got the twin turbos added on, new back rubber on it. That is a good running tractor. Still runs on 4, switches to 8 when you give her some throttle or work it, and a good running shifting tractor. One of my favorites here, and probably I think the second V8 I've ever had, maybe third V8 I've ever had with that twin turbo setup on. So just a cool tractor there. Then we got this 1468. This tractor come out of North Carolina. A good customer of mine bought it, had us restore it, now has it here at the auction for us to sell. It's a good running driving tractor, still runs on 4, switches to 8 when worked. It's got all new tires on it all the way around. A good straight low hour tractor, 2,800 and some hours on, and very straight in the sheet metal. Still has the original seat on it. Which isn't quite perfect, but it's pretty close. The seam's coming loose at the bottom just a little, but gives you an idea of the originality and the hours of it. And then next here we got a 1466 black stripe. This is one of the very last ones built in 1975. And for those of you guys that follow black stripes a lot, know that they built a few starting probably around November of 75. That they started the black stripes. This is one of the very last ones in 75. It's got all new rubber on it, new clutch, and has been redone by a good customer of ours. And it's his tractor here to sell. Got a new seat on it. A very, very nice black stripe 1466. And then we got this 1066 black stripe here. This tractor here, we put a new TA and clutch in it. It's got new back rubber. Front rubber's about 40%. That's a good solid tractor. And then we got this 966 narrow front. This one we've gotten to play with just a little bit here this fall. Had it at a local county fair and stuff. We had put the 466 in it. It does have the after cooler on it as well. It has the bigger clutch in it, like a 1466 would have or so forth. And that's why it has the tires on. Those tires are not cut. For those of you guys that are wondering if they're cut, they're not. We pulled them off a Magnum and put them on for the occasion, and they're still on. Believe this tractor was born with the T-post. It has the correct heavy T-post on it. That's the way we bought it. It didn't have any appearance of having been swapped at some point. Obviously we painted it. That's a nice straight 966 there. Then this 1456 here. This tractor here has been a labor of love. This has been one that you might say maybe it wouldn't have paid us to fix. I bought this tractor in Illinois probably 2 years ago, and the cylinder head was off and it was in pieces. And we've got other 56, and I sort of got a soft spot for these 1456s. And this one's taken us about 1.5 years to the finished product the way you see it here. We've done the motor in it, we've done the TA, we've had the PTO out, resealed the draft shaft, just a bunch of stuff to it. It's got the correct heavy T-post on it, and just a really good 1456. It turned out excellent. It's a nice tight tractor that we've been through, and one of my favorites I've probably ever had for a 1456. This next 1256 here, we bought out a collection in Kentucky. This tractor is incredibly tight and straight original. That paint is all original with the exception of the rear rims, and probably one of the nicest original 56s I've ever had. The cab, somebody put a new foam kit in it. It is just a good original example of a 1456. And to top it off, we got the Coleman under it, which looks to have been born with it. It matches the tractor patina and all that. Doesn't look like one somebody would have put together. And then this 806, it come off the same collection. That tractor runs and drives good. It's got the Coleman under it as well. That's a Wheatland. Obviously got the big fenders. There's a couple things, if I'm nitpicking it, the dust shields aren't there. I may have a set down in the shed. If not, we can point you in the right direction. But that is a good tractor. Then we got this 1066 here. This tractor here, we've actually put a few hours on. It had about 1,000 hours on a motor job, and then it come out of Nebraska, and is a good, straight, clean, tight tractor. Shows 5,000 and some on the clock. I believe we put a tack cable in it when it first come in, so I don't know that them hours are 100% accurate, but it is a good, tight tractor. We put a new TA and clutch in it, and like I said, had a recent motor, painted it, and put the canopy on it, and we've used it a couple hours. It's a real good tractor. Then we got this 1066 here. This one here come off the same place as the 14 black stripe. A very, very nice restoration. Got real nice back firestones on, about 70-80% at least. Front rubber is new, and this has got a new heavy duty TA and clutch as well. That tractor is real good. And then we got this 1066 here. This one here I sold about 10 years ago with about 5,000 hours on it. It's got 6 on it now. It's a no 3-point tractor, has a canopy on it. And he put rubber on it, and he has done the motor fairly recently and the TA. When we sold it to him, the TA was weak, and we sold it as that. And so he's done some of that since. He just upgraded to a newer Puma, or downgraded. So the 1066 is here to sell. And then we got this 1066 black stripe. This tractor is mostly original. I know this paint here looks very dark. That is the original paint. It did have new decals put on it, and then somebody touched this up. We sold this tractor probably less than a year ago, and we put a TA and clutch in it, and he traded several tractors for a newer cab tractor that we had here just recently. We'd put a torque and clutch in it, like I said, less than a year ago. A very good, solid 1066 black stripe. And then we got this 1466. This one's a little late to show up. This one come out west. Just got the original patina, little faded and a little thin in the paint there in the top of the hood there, as you can see, or even the sides. The tractor runs really good. The TA I got to miss one time. We try hard to get these TAs to miss when they come in, and this one I got to miss one time. I didn't get it to miss any others. It seems to be okay, but I'm going to say it's not perfect. And then we got this 1066 here. This tractor come from over in York County. Just has a good look. I'd say probably been repainted 30 years ago, and you can see a little bit of the original underneath some of it. This one we put a new TA and clutch in it. Good running tractor. Believe it still got the original seat cushions on it, which the back's tearing a little, but still got the original pleated bottom, and I believe the back is all original. That's a good solid 1066. And then we've got this 1066 here. This tractor supposedly was a one owner out of Nebraska. We put a new TA and clutch in it. We had used it some this fall, probably put 50 to 100 hours on it on a local farm, just doing PTO work. And then we put a torque and clutch in it after that. A good solid tractor, a good running tractor. And then we've got this 966. This is one of the guys that works for us. This is his tractor, and a very low hour tractor he bought from an older gentleman that I don't remember if he passed away or was just retiring, a local tractor in the Cochranville area. He had bought it from Hearn Lehman back in the day. A nice, clean, straight original tractor, 4,000 some hours on. That is a real solid 966. Then we've got this 1066. This one's a little late to show up here. This one just come in it from the Midwest, and seems to be a pretty good tractor. The TA is okay. I wouldn't say it's perfect. The gentleman said that he'd put a torque in about 1,000 hours ago. I'd say it's probably got an original style sprag, not the newer, better style sprag. It does seem to be okay, but I wouldn't say it's perfect. The motor runs really good. It's a good, straight, clean 1066. And then we've got this 766, which is also late to show up here. And what's unique about this tractor is it's got a wet bolster and a 1456 front end. Now, that was more common in the far west part of the country. You would see that front end used some, and it was a convertible front end to a tricycle or a Coleman, etc. And a good, straight, clean tractor. Paint's getting faded a little bit and so forth. But that one seems to run and drive pretty good. TA seems to check out good. This 1566 black stripe here, that tractor needs a TA. And just some details, but it does run good. We had it out on rental here this fall, and it has seemed to work good. The back tires are shot on it, but it is a straight 1566 black stripe. Then we've got this 1566. We believe this is actually a 1568 that was repowered. If you look close at these decals, you'll see why we say that. Somebody scraped that 8 out. Take a look there on both sides. You'll see that. This tractor needs a TA. The brakes are soft when you first start it, and I believe it's got a welded back rock shaft housing as well. It does run okay, and a pretty straight tractor. Just come off a farm sale in South Dakota, and so it'll be selling as is, but it does run and drive, but the low side of the TA is out. Then we've got this 1206. This actually come off the same farm in South Dakota. It has 10,080 or 90 some hours, almost 10,100 hours on it. The motor and trans were redone around the 7,500 marks about 2,600 hours ago. It's got excellent Michelin radials on it. This is a very good original tractor, and just seems to be about as solid as they come. Now, we did swap the front end since the first pictures, and we've got a good weld-free front end under it. The first pictures, they had a couple reinforcement spots and so forth. Then we've got this 1256. This one's late to show up. It's still getting fenders here this afternoon or tomorrow morning, but give you a sneak peek there. It runs good. We put new rubber on the back. And then we've got this 1256 here. This is a narrow front, but it doesn't have the heavy post. It has a light post. This is a straight 8-speed tractor, meaning it does not have a TA. It does run and drive good, and a nice, clean, original tractor, pretty low in the hours, I think like 5,900 or something, if I remember right. And then we've got this 1026 Hydro. It runs and drives good, and is a pretty straight, clean tractor that the Hydro seems to check out good. And then we've got this 1456. This tractor was a factory no 3-point tractor. Somebody added a 3-point aftermarket 3.2. The low side of the TA is out on this tractor. Otherwise, mechanically, it seems to be real good. Has a real good straight sheet metal on it. And then this 1026 here is sort of a last minute addition. This one's probably not going to get fenders. We're running out of fenders before the sale. The hydro supposedly was rebuilt about 400 hours ago and does need tires on it. And the motor seems to be a little tired. At higher RPMs, I can hear a little extra noise, like maybe a sleeve that's not quite 100% tight. It doesn't have a lot of blow by, but we're just being honest with you there. But it is a straight original tractor, not real high on the hours. And this 826 here, this is a local consignment about an hour across the river from us here. He had done a torque and clutch in it less than 200 hours ago, and a very, very straight, unrestored tractor, original tractor. Most of that paint's original. Some of the rims I think have been painted, but the red, it's been buffed other than maybe where somebody pulled a cab off and just touched it up a little. But that is an excellent running 826 that seems to start running real good. Then this 826 here, a lot of you guys knew Jeff Showaker. He was in the IH restoration business and out of Newville, and a phenomenal guy in what he did. And his widow, Karen, brought this tractor, and she had bought this one, was going to restore it and keep it sort of in memory of Jeff. And but she found one of Jeff's old ones that he had restored, and so decided to sell it. Seems to run okay, and the hydro hose they had checked, and seems to be good there. So then this next 826 here has been an older repaint, as you can see there. This tractor come in wearing the 2355 loader that's being sold after the auction, or after the tractors, I should say, still in the auction, and runs and drives good. The hydro seems to be good in it. This 856 here with an M&W turbo, that's a clean, straight tractor out of the Midwest. The rear tires are mismatched, but that's got real good original paint on it, and is pretty straight. This 856 here is a little late to show up, and we still got to button a couple things up on it. We just put a TA and clutch in it, and mechanically good. The paint's a little bit rough. It's got some scratches and sort of some mismatch, but it is a good, mechanically seems to be a really good tractor. This 806 here, it runs and drives good. The TA on it seems to work good. When we bought this tractor, they believed that the TA was weak on the low side on it, and we'd bought a couple here, and then we've checked it out, and one of the others that was supposed to be good was shot, and this one here that was supposed to be shot seems to check out good. It does run good, has good rubber on it, 3-point dual remotes, and has a good look to it. This 806 here was a trade-in out of Western PA, Slippery Rock, and was sold new there in Slippery Rock. Runs and drives good. The TA seems to check out good and all that. Does have some reinforcing on the front axle there. This 806 here is a late show, very, very late show, come out of New York, and this will be sold as is, but does run and drive and seem to do what it needs to do. Then we've got this 656 diesel hydro here, and this 656 diesel hydro will come out west, and it does run all right. Does seem to be not perfect. I could get the hydro to slip if I really, really worked it. We haven't checked it as far as what it may be. It seems relatively okay, but it is not 100%. But it does run and drive, and the head gasket seeps it a little bit when we had it on the dyno. Otherwise, pretty clean, straight 656 there. Then we've got this 826 here. This is a very late show up. It's as is. It's a low hour tractor, but it does need a TA and clutch, and it starts a little on the hard side, maybe partly because the truck driver left the keys on and we haven't gotten the battery charged up yet, which is why it's sitting there running in the background. And then next here we've got a 544 utility. This tractor here is a local consignment here that they bought locally as well, and just got a skid loader, not using it anymore. It's a gas, seems to be a good solid little tractor, I think around 5,000 hours. Then we've got this 560 and 460. These two tractors, somebody did a very nice job restoring them. New rubber, they've got some weights on them. The 460's only got the front slab. The 560's got front and rear wheel weights, and both of them seem to run and check out real good. Somebody did a very good job on a restoration. Then we've got this 460 high utility here. This here had a motor rebuild, and they actually haven't painted the motor, so it's got new rubber on it. They did a nice restoration. Don't know a whole lot about the TA on it. I know it needs some adjustment. I'm hoping to do that this afternoon yet. We'll tell you seal day once we find out a little bit more about it. Then we've got this 340 here. This 340 come off a local consignor here, and a very, very nice restoration. They've got new rubber on it, and just detailed, very good. Seems to be a good running driving tractor. This W9, some of you guys may recognize this one. We sold it at the last sale. And as a matter of fact, the gentleman that had the 826 here with the chrome curb pipe, it's his tractor, and he's 85 years old, and he realized after he got it home, it was too big for him, not having power steering and so forth. And so he brought it back along with the 826 because he's downsizing. This tractor has been redone a number of years back, new rubber back end, and had the motor done back in. A very nice W9. This 460 is all original, seems to run and drive out okay. TA works. And then we've got this Super M. This is a late one. I wasn't sure if I was going to sell it. We've been playing with this one a little bit, but it is going to be sold here on the auction. It's an early Super M, stage 1. Runs and drives good. It's been around at the local pools quite some time. Doesn't have a lot of work done inside, but has done very well in the 3-mile-an-hour classes, in the pace classes. This M here I bought for my sister to pull. She's 16, just turned 17, and I said, we're going to put you on an M to pull before you run a 1066. Real straight tractor. It's got excellent rubber on it, Firestone 15.5s, and a good running tractor. Has a 450 engine in it. This F20 is a consignment. Somebody did a nice restoration, got real good rubber on it. It does have an old patch on the block. Somebody welded there. And then we've got this, moving down to the John Deeres. I guess we're done with the Internationals. Then we've got this 4440 John Deere here. This tractor here come out of Eastern Shore, Maryland, and good running tractor. We just got done doing the quad range in it. We had to put another planetary in it, put new quad disc in it, and so forth. Has a good set of rubber on it, and a pretty good, clean, straight tractor. And then we've got this 4430 here. This 4430, we painted. This tractor come out of Illinois. It has triple remotes on it, as does the 4440 right before it here. This tractor seems to run and drive really good. The only thing I'll fault this tractor for is it is cold-blooded. It does not like starting in this cold weather, exceptionally so. It doesn't have a lot of blow-by. It has a little, but not a lot. But it does seem to be a real good tractor. It has a later cab on it. Has a later tag, like a 55 series. It is marked for a 4430, but if you look, it's got the 55 windows, trim, and all that. So a real nice, clean 4430. It's a late model with triple remotes. And this 4430 is a local consignment. I've known this tractor. I actually ran this tractor back in the day before I did this full time. I helped a local guy chop corn silage, and this tractor ran the blower a lot, pulled the cart a little bit, the wagon a little bit back in, and he's since rebuilt it, but that's probably been 3,000-4,000 hours ago now. But a good running tractor and a good straight 4430. Even has the double stack weight brackets and 6 slab weights there. This G1000's out of place right at the moment. It'll be sold at the tail end of the tractors, and it is a Vista. It's a neat tractor. It does have some engine issues. Believe somebody had pulled the oil pan, put it back on without pulling the set screw out for the relief valve there is what we think happened with it. And they run it without any oil pressure. It's not got any holes in it or anything like that, but it is not operable at this time. Come off a local farm here and just not needing it anymore and decided not to tear into it. This 4440 here, factory 4-post, it runs and drives good. We just put a new PTO clutch in it and new engine clutch disc. The motor does have some blow-by on it. We noted on the dyno we were seeing some oil drip out. Other than that, it seems to run real good and seems to check out okay. The seat and stuff has some play, would need a little TLC. And then we've got this 4620, it's a late show. There is side screens coming for it yet. It's got new rubber on it, seems to run and drive okay. Then we've got this 4320 here. This tractor is a pretty straight, clean, original paint tractor. It's got 20.8 34s on it. They are mismatched, has the roll bar, runs and shifts good. Then we've got this 4020. This tractor seems to be a really good, tight tractor. Got pretty nice Michelin tires on the back. And this one here still got the foam underneath here. Just never been banged up in the front there. So a real good straight tractor. Somebody's done some painting on it at some point, which they didn't do the greatest job, but it does have a decent look and is a real straight tractor. And then we've got this 4020. This has got a 148 loader on it here. It's got the joystick on it, single remote with the roll bar on it. And this tractor runs and drives good. We just got done doing some fuel pump work on it there. And then this next 4440, which is probably the nicest of the 4440s to look at, but the one I like the least. And we'll be 100% honest with you and tell you what we know. A-Range, I think it is, has a little tick to it. The motor runs good. And in the front end, wonders some going down the road. It does have a good look to it. We'd put a new set of rubber on it going into the fall and had let a local guy use it for fall work here. This 4230, we put a new clutch in it. It's all original. Obviously, could use a little bit of decal and some stuff like that, but that is a good, solid, original tractor. All right, then we got this John Deere 830. Somebody asked me last night, which one's your favorite tractor here? And you green guys should like this. But I said, I don't know, it'd be hard to pick a favorite, but I said, when I start this 830 up, I think I smile the most. There's something about it. It's a factory electric. Does not have PTO, but does have hydraulics. This tractor come out of Nebraska, and the gentleman quit farming about 5 years ago, and it sat in his shed, and he was moving to town. And he said, I don't have room for it there. Jesse, would you be interested? And I said, absolutely, mostly because of how original it is. Obviously, some of the yellow has faded off and come off, but that is a very straight original 830 and runs and drives good. Just got that. It's all original paint and just got that original patina to it yet. A good running 830 there. This 730 diesel come out of South Dakota. The back rims are rusting a little bit. It's an electric start. Seems to run and drive okay. And pretty straight as well. This 720 diesel here is probably one of the nicest original 720s I've ever had or will ever have. This is all original paint, and if you look close, I believe it's on the other side, you can actually read it closer, better. You got the original dealer tag, the better ones on the other side. But this tractor, and some of you guys may have seen, we had it listed earlier. This tractor come out of Illinois, has original dealer sticker on. Some of us, we had it listed earlier as the Pony Motor's not operable. We did find another Pony Motor and put it in. It starts with the Pony Motor and just operates really nice and is an exceptionally straight original 720 diesel. This next 720 here is an older repaint, runs and drives real good. It's got 3-point on it, factory wide front. It has a pony start on it as well. This Pony Motor runs exceptionally well. It does have a power steering leak that leaks a little bit, but does seem to run and drive really good. Then we've got this 720 LP here. This tractor here, somebody did a nice job restoring it. It does have 3-point on it. The tires are cracking a little on the back. It runs excellent. Now, Paul was just running earlier today, and he noted that the one propane valve is leaking just a little bit. And then sometimes he said it leaks a little more than a little. It's not leaking at the moment. We're going to see if we can get an O-ring in there, but not sure if we'll get that done or not. But an excellent running tractor. Then we've got these next two 630s here. This first one here, it come out of Nebraska, and a good straight tractor, probably one that somebody painted 30, 40 years ago. This one's got an aftermarket 3-point on it. It runs and drives really good, and this 630 runs and drives real good. This next one here has got excellent 15.5s on it. Somebody did a paint job here that's less than desirable, but has a good look from, say, about where you're standing there, Talisha. But if you get a whole lot closer, you'll see that whether they brushed it or whatever, but it is a good run and driving tractor. This 430 here come off a local collection. The gentleman passed away. His son brought us this. It is a nice little 430. It's got the front slab weights and runs and drives good. And then this John Deere B is a local consignment here. They had redone the motor. We've got the paperwork there for the machine work and all that. Somebody spent a lot of money for the little John Deere B, but it does run and drive good. These next two here are coming about an hour and a half north here. He bought them back in the day, and Nevin Horning had redone both of them. And for you Ford guys, you knew, for those of you that knew Nevin, knew that he did excellent restoration work. And these two tractors are examples of that. Both the 960 here and the 4000, both of them run and drive and are very, very nice. Excellent rubber and all that. Next here, this Kubota is a late show. This is a very low hour tractor. We got the wheels a little dirty. I did use it maybe a week or two ago digging a little, and I guess we didn't wash it since, but it is a good running tractor and a low hour tractor. We bought this tractor. It was actually an insurance deal, and I don't know exactly what all had happened, but we had to replace the dash, and the ECM was already replaced. They said it only had a couple hundred hours on it. It does have the original rubber on it that's about 90%. The loader bucket's almost like new. To give you a little bit of an idea, it's dirty, but I'll give you a little idea. We believe this tractor's certainly got under 1,000 hours, and my guess would be 500-600. According to the people we bought it from, they said it had a couple hundred, 200 to 300, but you be the judge there. But a real good Kubota M7060 that we've spent all the money that we needed to make it as good as it possibly could be. That is a very good 7060. And then we've got the Allis-Chalmers lineup. This 190 gas come off a good customer of ours in northern PA, and just about as an original example of a 190 as you'd find. It's got the weights up front, factory narrow front, and just a really good running tractor. Seems to run and shift good. Then we've got this 7020 here. This is coming off a farm in New York. A pretty clean original tractor. I did notice the platform starting to rust just a little bit, but that's minor. It is a real clean, mostly original tractor. Just had the power shift redone. The paperwork's hanging there by Paul down at Countryside and the crew, and seems to be a really good running tractor, and it has a good look to it. Factory open station with the power shift. Then we got this 7000 here. This is a nice original tractor. This tractor come out of Central PA, out of an estate deal, and it does run and drive good. It's a factory open station as well. So we got a couple neat Allis-Chalmers here right in a row for you. This 190 here come local, and this is a good run and driving tractor. Seems to stay in all the gears, and just as a pretty good unrestored straight 190, not turboed. And next here we got another 190. Now we've got this listed as a 190 XT because it's turboed. I actually believe it was an original 190. Countryside had redone it for their customer in 23, early 23. I believe this tractor had come out of New York and a little faded, but got real good rubber. Doesn't have 3-point on the back or anything. The motor runs excellent. Believe they had spent $11,000, $12,000 on it or so in early 23. It's a really good, solid tractor. Does not have the park lock though, just for your brakes. This little 180 come out of the northern Midwest. It's all original paint and is exceptionally nice for being original, and a very tight tractor. Shows 2,900 and some hours, which we believe to be right. Just looks to be correct. It's tight. Still has the original seat on it. A very nice, clean 180 diesel there. Runs and drives good. Seems to stay in all the gears and so forth. This D19 come from northern PA. The back fenders are showing a little rust. She's pretty straight up in the front. And now it had a freeze crack fix by the machine shop, which was done right, and they did a really good job. It's a tricycle. Got the turbo on it. Runs and drives out. The D12 come off the same place in northern PA. The D12 does jump third gear, but is a very, very straight original patina D12, sort of exceptionally straight. One of the back rims is showing some rust, but other than that, seems to be pretty good. These next two tractors, the 7050 and the 7000, come off a farm sale in Iowa. The 7050 runs and drives good. If I really get into the power director hard on the low side, I can get the low side of the power director to slip. The high side, I cannot. It comes with the front suitcase weights. A very nice, clean, original 7050. The 7000, they had quit using because it had a miss in the motor, which ended up being an injector. We've put another injector in it. It's 4,000 hours. The tach does work. And a very good, clean, original paint 7000. We did have it on the dyno. The PTO does slip under a bigger load, so you'll need a PTO clutch before too long. But other than that, the motor and train seem to be good. The 2290 here is a low-hour tractor I bought a year and a half ago. This tractor come out of the West, and we sent it to a local mechanic that used to be at Bakeley and Hurst for a long time, who does a great job on these cases. Believe we spent $7,000 or $8,000. The paperwork's hanging there, just doing a lot of little stuff to it. You can read over the paperwork. A good tight 2290 runs and drives real good. And then we've got this 930 here. This one here just has a good, clean, original patina. Weathered a little bit, but pretty straight in the metal. This one runs good. This next 930 here, it runs and drives okay, but it does smoke a little bit. It's also been sitting around and idling a lot. Got a nice original look to it. The decal's coming off on the other side, but this one does smoke a little more than the one right before it. This 830 here runs and drives good. However, it does have a freeze crack on the back side of the block. We did not have time to have it fixed. Believe it to be very fixable, but it will be selling like that. And then we've got this little 1600 Cockshut, this Wheatland, and it's got new rubber, got the canopy on it. This tractor come out of collection, and is a very nice tractor, runs and drives excellent. And then this Super 77 diesel, the next three Olivers actually all come off the same collection out west. And the 77 diesel here, Super 77, it's even got the implement cylinder on it. The tires are weathered a little bit, but a very nice restoration other than the tires not having been swapped. And then we've got the Super 88 diesel. We did get this tractor running, but it is going to need some motor work. It's leaking some up around the head, and believe it may have a bearing issue as well. So it'll be selling just like that. And the seat is not correct. Not sure how that seat got sent with that tractor, but that's what it did. The 88 here, lastly, that's a real good running tractor and a nice restoration. There again, they left the original tires, which are cracking a little bit, but real nice tractor. So thanks so much for coming along here today. Hope to see you on Saturday.